everyone, and welcome to FYS 101 Online Success, and this video will serve as your orientation. My name is Pardes Mitchell, and I will be your instructor for this course. The goals for this orientation include providing you with an overview of the course. I will guide you through Blackboard and provide an overview of the syllabus. Essentially, the purpose of this course is to help support you as you begin your journey in online learning and your academic journey. As I realize this is a unique experience, COVID and being an online student, this course will help you discover ways to become a successful online student. Now we will move on to Blackboard, and I will show you where to find certain things for this course. When you land on Blackboard, it will bring you to our announcement page. Any important messages that I need to communicate with you will be posted on this. They will also be emailed to you. So as you can see here on the left side is our learning menu. You can see here it says Start Here. This is where you will start the course. Our course orientation is here. And so as you can see for this module only, items are going to be due Wednesday, August 26th. All other learning modules are due by Thursday. So this week is a little unique because we have this orientation. As all learning folders are set up, it provides you just a little introduction of what we'll be going over for the week, the goals for the module, the learning activities, and these are the activities that will help you learn the material, and the assignments, and these are gradable assignments, so ways you will earn points, as well as an estimated time commitment needed to complete this module. So for your orientation, you'll go over the course overview, explore a Blackboard shell, complete your week 1 introduction post, statement of understanding, upload your profile picture, and then move on to week 1. For the discussion board, this is something that you will have each week. And for this week, really the purpose is to help get to know your classmates. For extra credit points, you can put a picture of yourself in your post, and I've shown you how here. And then the second part of your introduction is to discuss your personal values. So there are 2 questionnaires located on this website. I'd like you to write a paragraph about what you discover about yourself. Were there any surprises? Anything that excites you the most? How are your educational goals in sync with your personal identity and values? And then to get points, you're going to read through your classmates' postings and reply to at least 2 of them. So to enter in the discussion board, you would just click on the highlighted or the underlined name, and then click on Create Thread. What's nice is it provides you an overview again of what you'll be posting. So again, this week you have two items to focus on. So one is really an introduction with a picture, and then the second is talking about personal values. You would write down all the information in this box here. To insert your picture, you would click on this little picture icon, insert your picture. One thing to note is sometimes pictures end up being quite large on discussion boards, so you might want to consider clicking on Appearance and adjusting the dimensions of your picture. Once you've done all that, you would click on Submit, and that is how you would post in the discussion board. Let me just go back to walk you through the statement of understanding. And so this brings you to your assignment here. And so really it's just an acknowledgement that you've read the syllabus and that you understand classroom procedures and that you are responsible to complete all homework assignments and class activities, class assessments, the attendance and participation are essential for your success. And that also, if you have any questions or concerns, you will contact me. So to open up the assignment, you would click on this blue statement of understanding. It's going to open a Microsoft Word. Sometimes when you open up assignments in Microsoft Word, it will open up in a protected view. And so what you will need to do is, you can see in this bar up here, this yellow bar, you will need to click on Enable Editing to edit the document. So you would just check this off, initial it, sign it, an electronic signature, certainly okay. Save it on your computer. And then to submit it, you would click on here, Statement of Understanding. Browse a little bit down or scroll a little bit down. Browse your computer and then find the attachment and click on Submit. Once you've completed your online orientation, you can move on to week 1. The syllabus and schedule is over here in the menu bar. There's a couple ways it's presented. You can have a document, a PDF. In addition, I've created a learning module folder to make it easier for you to go through. So what's nice about this, it gives you a menu so you can click on and go directly to the areas that you want to review. For our course calendar, which is also located in the syllabus. Oh, sorry, I went to the wrong area, but that I will show you in a second. If you scroll down here, each week it tells you what the topics or outcomes are, the class activities, or you can think of those as learning activities, and then these are the assignments that are due for points. You also have a course calendar here, which is a nice feature because it puts down any items due directly in a calendar. So you can see here exactly when things are due. Pretty nice. It'll also bring together things that are due for all your Blackboard courses, so it can really help you stay organized. Under the course material menu item, we just have some copyright notice. Again, here's your course calendar. You have here questions asked and answered, and this is really an area for you to ask questions about the course. You could ask your classmates questions. Feel free to answer your classmates' questions as well, and I will also be monitoring this area. One thing I would suggest you do is click on subscribe over here. What this feature does is it will email you anytime someone posts in this forum so that you can stay on top of messages. Let me move back to course materials. Here's a virtual coffee break area, and really the purpose of this, again, it's a discussion board. It's just a chat with your classmates. You can socialize. And again, I would suggest you click on the subscribe button here so that you are notified when people participate in this area. Back to the course materials. Your textbook is located here as well as each of the folders. It's an online textbook and it is free. This course, there are 2 stagnant items that are due each week, your discussion boards and your reflection journal. In this folder, it contains information about your reflection journal assignment. So for many of the assignments, you'll see a why. This is explaining what is the purpose of this assignment. The how is what resources do you need to complete the assignment, and the what is actually what are you completing. And so each week you will have a journal entry. And you can see here what the expectations are for those journal entries. If you scroll a little lower, you can see here you have a rubric, and this is how your journal entries will be graded. Also under course materials is information for discussion boards. Again, this is an assignment that will be done each week. And so the purpose of discussion boards really is to provide you an area to share your thoughts and experiences with your class, to help you practice your skills in articulating and defending positions, provide an area where all students have a voice, and to provide an area to learn about others' experiences. So please keep in mind not to use offensive language or slang language. Keep it professional, keep an open mind. I think it's wonderful when students share tips with other students on what is working for them. Think and edit before you publish, so just read through it quickly to make sure there's no errors. And the purpose is add to discussion. So when you're replying to people in the discussion board saying I agree or I disagree, it does not really add to discussion. So think about it. You can say I agree with that statement. However, have you considered this? Or I agree with that statement because in my experience, and then share something that you've experienced. Here are your discussion board guidelines, and this is how you can earn up to 10 points each week. Is to post by Monday, write at least 2 paragraphs, make sure answers show depth understanding of the session material, check your post for grammar and spelling, reply to at least 2 classmates, and make sure that your replies are well developed and help further discussion. Below, you can see a copy of your discussion board rubric, and so this is how you will be graded each week. The next folder brings you to faculty information. So this is just a little information about myself, my email, my work phone, my office location. Although, however, with COVID, students are not allowed to visit us in our office due to physical restrictions. So the best way to reach me is through email. And then I put some times here I'm available to schedule meetings with you using a virtual platform. I'm generally pretty open, so if you need to meet outside of those times, I am open to scheduling a time to meet outside of those times. Most of your time in this class will be spent under learning modules. So everything you will need for learning modules are located in these folders. So you've already seen the orientation one. I will quickly go over the week 1 orientation. So again, it starts with the goals for the learning module, the reading activities and learning activities, and the assignments. In each module, you also have a link to your Student Success textbook, which is your open educational resource material for this class. As you can see, here it is. And then here are the different chapters, so that's how you can get yourself through the textbook. As I said, everything you need for this assignment is located in this folder. One thing you will notice in each of the folders are these surveys. So these surveys are completely optional and they're anonymous, but what it provides me is feedback on this week's learning, each week's learning module, so that in the future I can make adjustments to make sure that I am best meeting the needs of my students. So as you can see here, you can access your discussion board through the link in the learning module, but you can also access it through your discussion board link on the menu side. And so here is access to all of the discussion boards for the semester. As with learning modules, everything is open and ready for you to use. Feel free to work ahead. Just make sure you're submitting things on time. And also on the bottom here, you just have some additional menu items. I just want to point out the My Grade bar. I do update grades quite regularly, so I just want to encourage you to make sure you are checking your grades. As you can see here, for items that have a rubric, they are located here. After they're graded, you will be able to click on that to see exactly how you were graded with the rubric. I'm going to bring you over now to our syllabus for this semester. So as you can see here, some of the course information. This class is worth 2 credit hours. The last date for 100% refund is August 31st, and the last date for withdrawing is October 5th. Just a little information about myself, an overview of the course. Again, here's another link to your free online textbook. I want to point out that Microsoft Office is free for Harper students. I would encourage you to follow the directions to sign up to get Microsoft Office for your computer. Our grading scale is as follows, and here are just some of the category descriptions. However, there will be additional assignments each week, so this is not an all-inclusive list. I will provide grades and feedback on submitted work within 3 days of the due date, and all of your grades will appear in the My Grades link in Blackboard. All coursework should be completed on time. However, I realize life gets in the way, and these are especially unusual circumstances. So I will accommodate reasonable requests for extensions, but I need to hear from you in a reasonable amount of time. So don't contact me in week 7 and say, oh, I had an emergency and now I need to make up all of the work for the semester. Right? So just keep in contact with me. I am here to support your learning. So what to expect from me is I am committed to your learning experience. So I will do best to answer questions in a timely manner. I'll provide additional feedback on assignments and be responsive to your needs in the course. Your responsibility, though, is to make sure you are emailing me questions as they arise. There is no such thing as sending me too many emails. My goal is to help support you. And so your goal and your responsibility is to contact me if you're struggling or have questions. Some of the policies you can just read on your own. I just want to scroll down to the bottom to show you again our course calendar is also on your syllabus. And there it is. This concludes our online orientation for this class. Feel free to contact me if you have any questions or concerns. And I hope that this will be an amazing semester for you.